Golden Wildfire. Love and loss. The formation of the Leicester Federation astonishes onlookers in all corners of Fodlan. But the treaty between the Federation and the Empire proves to be an even greater shock. Claude decides to send troops into the kingdom. However, his rash actions only spawn more problems, one of which is currently creeping towards him.
Randolph, why have you come back to me like this?
Lady Flesh, please. You must get a hold of yourself.
My brother... How did this happen?
Lord Randolph fought bravely against Thunder Catherine. He managed to create an opening for the Federation army to swoop in and rout the Church's forces. It was a crushing victory. For the Federation, that is.
What? You were there? But the Federation said there were no survivors from the Imperial Army.
When it became clear what transpired, Lord Randolph bid me, and only me, to escape with my life. He did this so I could tell you, Lady Flesh, how his death came to pass.
He did?
The King of Leicester used us as decoys. He was able to seize victory by leaving us for slaughter. When I think of how tragic it is that Lord Randolph should be cut down in the prime of his life.
He was left to be slaughtered? They must pay for what they've done. I swear to you, dear brother, I will not let them get away with this. Please, I implore you, gather what soldiers you can, skilled mercenaries too, anyone you can find. I will empty our vaults, borrow money from the Count, whatever it takes to pay them.
But Lady Flesh, whatever for?
For revenge against the King of Leicester. I will have his head.
Understood. I will make the arrangements at once. That was almost too easy.
You feeling any better? I have to say, I'm still not used to this new look of yours.
That makes two of us, but it will bother me less once I'm on the battlefield.
I sure hope that's the case, because we've already got our next job lined up. We're going up against the Alliance again. Oh, no, wait, they're called the Federation now. Well, you know who I mean. To be honest, I'm feeling a little uneasy about this one. It's probably just because they're paying an arm and a leg for us, but be careful, okay?
I will. You do the same.
Oh, right. I've been meaning to give you this. Never used to be without it. Cuts like a dream. I want you to have it. Swords like this are given to captains of the Knights of Saros, and mine was just collecting dust in the band's convoy.
That's right. Alois mentioned you used to serve there.
That was a lifetime ago. I don't plan on swinging this sword ever again.
But are you sure you want to give it away? It must be quite special to you.
I'd be happiest seeing you get some use out of it.
Thank you. I'll do that.
Be good to it, all right?
It's been a while since we last gathered here. I wasn't sure there'd ever be another roundtable conference again.
It's still a good way to pool our information, right? Much easier than trying to hunt each of you down individually.
But is it really okay for us to be sitting here with everyone else?
Should us commoners even be here at all? Of course. I want you all here. And if you have something to say, don't hold back, all right?
If that's the case, then I'll just say it. I'm starving!
Okay, Raphael, maybe hold back a little. Let's check in with how things stand across the Federation. Any shifts in public opinion?
For the moment at least, it remains unchanged. Despite our declaration of war on Lady Rhea and the Central Church, the individual churches in our cities and villages have remained calm. So long as services continue as they always have, we may not see any particular unrest among the common folk.
It's the same in Ordelia territory. My father didn't try to sugarcoat the news when he announced it to our people. But surprisingly, there haven't been any signs of disorder.
The same goes for Goneril territory. If anything, things seem more stable now than before. That's why I'm able to keep fighting alongside all of you.
This is also true of Egmont territory.
I guess no one in Leicester is all that upset about Lady Rhea becoming our enemy then.
I doubt most commoners would even recognize Rhea. So I guess it makes sense they wouldn't care too much about her.
Then it seems we've avoided the worst-case scenario. All that work from the Eastern Church must have really paid off.
The Eastern Church? It's the branch of the Church of Saros that covers the Leicester region. They don't have much of a presence compared to the Western Church, but their bishop is a really upstanding individual. The bishop advised the regional priests to respond calmly to the news, so they wouldn't cause panic in their congregation. All things considered, it looks like continuing our war against the Central Church and Fargus won't be a problem.
So we're really going after the kingdom, huh?
It's our best hope of ending this war quickly while maintaining our independence. To be clear, I'm not suggesting we burn our way through Fargus, pillaging everything in sight. Yes, we're going to defeat the kingdom and wipe the Central Church off the map, but we're going to do so in a way that spares as many lives as possible. And that's why you're all here. I want to tap into your collective wisdom to figure out the best way to go about this.
So you finally decided to rely on your friends a little.
Don't mock me, Judith. I've depended on all these fine people this whole time. I just figured I could be making even better use of their strengths. If anyone has any thoughts about my methods, I'm all ears. I need your help here.
You can count on us. Isn't that right, Ignaz?
Huh? Oh, right. We all need to work together to end this war.
Well, I guess if you need our help that badly, who am I to say no? And what do you think?
Hey, you can count on me. And not just for my muscles either. I'm pretty sure I've got some wisdom kicking around up here.
Such confidence. I assume this is because you're finally putting some faith in me. I'm so glad you've come around.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Then without further ado, let's figure out our next move.
The time has come to put my intellect to good use. You will be the mouthpiece for my thoughts, I trust.
Don't get too carried away, yeah? They're not expecting much from me here.
Here's what I had in mind.
What if we do this instead? I've got this.
One step at a time.
I wish to speak with you.
Got a minute? Hey there. Right on. Thanks. I'm counting on you.
What can I do for you?
you need me? Let's see.
Let's see.
How's it going? Well?
Do you have a minute?
Hey there.
Well, hello there.
Nothing but the best for you. Thanks a bunch.
Good to see you.
Well. Let's see.
Greetings, friend. Nothing to report.
You seem well.
Understand?
Hey there.
I need you for a sec. I'm counting on.
Right on.
Thanks.
To what do I owe the honor?
Talk to me.
You sure?
Training is pointless if it doesn't feel like true combat. Come at me with the intent to kill.
If I were facing you in true combat, I'd be running for the hills right now. We make quite the team.
This'll help me break new boundary.
Can't wait to see it in action.
Training can be. Can't wait to see how you do.
Yes.
Did you know? You've made my day. If I may.
Hunger is the true enemy.
This is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
Hey, thanks. It's nice to have a friend who knows what I like.
Wait, for me? Great. I love this stuff.
Counting on you both.
I hope to prove at least as useful to you as a pile of discarded rubbish.
I am confident you'll be impressed with my efforts.
What do you think?
That's not good. Thoughts?
Jeez.
Come to think of it,
Okay.
I see.
How's that? Let's give it a try.
Up for some training?
Oh, yeah. What do you think?
You sure?
It's you.
Right on.
I see.
Needless to say, that is the only logical course of action. Excuse me, are you even listening?
Sorry, I got distracted and missed the last part. Something about your plan to restore House Nouvelle?
That was where the conversation started. Clearly you have not listened to a single word I've said. Creating new magic, charting unknown sorcery waters. Therein lies the means to make my dream a reality. To that end, I have decided that you will make a most fitting test subject for my research.
No thanks.
What reason could you possibly have to refuse? Do you not want the honor of helping House Nouvelle regain its former glory?
I don't mind lending a hand, but I'm not so keen on being a test subject. You don't even know what'll happen. Wouldn't it make sense to experiment on yourself first?
Huh. A rather astute deduction for one such as yourself. However, there is one critical flaw in your reasoning. Were I to do as you propose, I would be unable to properly observe the results with my own eyes.
Well then, you'll just have to be patient until someone volunteers. We'd have a big problem on our hands if something happened to me before the next battle, right? Actually, that probably goes for everyone.
I suppose you are correct. But then, my research has reached an impasse.
I guess so. Okay, how about this? Since we're at war, why not try and distinguish yourself in battle? You could still conduct your research at the same time. Combat's more my wheelhouse anyway. In fact, we could even start right now with some training. What do you say?
I respectfully decline. While I am not entirely opposed to the idea of military prestige, I am unable to accompany you at this time. Training at night will surely suffice.
At night? But you won't have enough time if you don't train during the day. You're not planning on pulling all-nighters, are you?
Oh, please! I am not that foolish. I simply do not wish to train at this very moment.
All right, I'm not gonna twist your arm, but I'm heading over to the training grounds, so feel free to come by if you change your mind.
Very well. However, there are extenuating circumstances that prevent me from doing so. Nevertheless, I shall succeed in all my endeavors, be they magical or military, and I shall do it all in my own way.
That's hilarious. Who knew there could be a merc like that?
Yeah, he'd say it with a completely straight face, too. I take my pay in apples. This guy would storm onto the battlefield lugging around a sack full of apples. Truly one of the strangest things I've ever seen.
I guess you could say he was hungry for battle. Wish I could have seen that myself.
He was probably the best-smelling guy out there. I'll give him that. That reminds me. Remember when you asked about my past?
Yeah, sorry if that was out of line. I shouldn't have pried.
No, it's okay. Actually, I thought I would tell you, if you're still interested.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. It's not much of a story anyway. Besides, it's already been 7 years. I used to belong to an organization that was less a group and more like one giant mercenary state. Not the kind of place you go for building bonds of trust and camaraderie. Still, there was one person there who I thought of as a partner. As you can probably guess, he was killed. And that was that.
What? That's it? That's the whole story? Then again, I don't know why I would expect otherwise. But why'd you want to tell me all of a sudden? I thought you hated talking about your past.
I felt a little guilty. You shared your story with me earlier, but I didn't tell you mine. At the time, I wasn't about to go telling some stranger all about my past. But now I think you're at least somewhat trustworthy. So I told you. That's all.
Seriously? Wow. I'm really happy to hear that, especially from you.
Why? Everyone here adores you. I'm sure you hear stuff like that all the time.
All the time? Come on, that's an exaggeration. I've always felt that you were a more distinguished mercenary than me. Earning recognition from a merc I respect is a real honor.
So if you see me as some sort of senior mercenary, I guess that makes me the mentor in this relationship.
I guess.
I see. All this time I've been treating you like an equal, but maybe I should have been taking you under my wing instead.
How would you feel if I took you up on that? Seems like fun.
Yeah, well, you know what else is fun? Any person I mentor has to pay for drinks. All of them.
No way! What kind of deal is that?
Just a joke, sorry. I have no intention of treating you any different.
I should have known. That's why I like you, Shamir.
What's wrong, Leonie? Bad day of hunting got you down?
Come on, Claude. You and I both know bad days don't happen to me. I was just thinking about the situation Lester finds itself in right now.
That's an unusual topic coming from you. Go on.
You know how both Regan and Gloucester territories have been the site of some pretty serious battles during this war? Well, I had the chance to talk to some people who live there, and it turns out their crops for the year are suffering because of it. Some villages even had their fields completely trampled in the struggle. Which, yeah, if that doesn't delay your fieldwork, I don't know what will. Turns out, a lot of them are blaming the King of the Federation for what happened, though.
No surprise there. It was my decision to go to war with the Empire, after all. Were it up to me, Lester would never see the flames of battle on its lands again. But things don't always work in absolutes. Now that you mention it, how's San doing? The area managed to stay pretty safe, right?
Thankfully, yeah.
Good. I know you'd be worried to death if something happened to your home.
Hey, Claude. If I'm being honest, I don't really care much about this war, or what kind of relationships the different regions end up having with each other. But I can get behind the future you're fighting for. It's a good one. I can feel it in my gut. Though, that's kinda all I have to go on since I didn't get the education some of the others did.
I appreciate that, Leonie. And I get that you don't really care about a lot of this stuff. The one thing that matters most in the life of a commoner is what tomorrow's harvest is going to look like. I know that. But those people will get caught in the web I'm spinning for the future all the same. They won't have a choice but to fight.
But...
I know. If we don't fight, more and more innocent people will get struck down as collateral. Even so, there will be sacrifices no matter how much or how little we struggle. And most of those will end up being commoners. I hope you stay on my side all the same, Leonie. And not just for your raw strength as a mercenary. I could use your perspective, too.
My perspective?
Think about it. You met the farmers in our land eye to eye and found out they were upset with me. I could never do that. Not in the position I'm in now.
I guess you're right.
That's why these kinds of things don't get addressed. They never even reach my ears. So I want you to help amplify their voices. Help me hear what the people have to say. As the ruler of Lester, this is my #1 priority. It's even more important to me than winning the war.
And I'm more than glad to help you accomplish it. You know, you're really not like your run-of-the-mill noble. With a guy like you leading the Federation, Lester will be a better place. I just know it.
So you seek to block my path, do you? Do you challenge me? If so, be warned. None can hope to stand against me in a staring contest. Begin! You are a gracious loser to accept defeat so readily.
I am hesitant even to ask, but what are you doing?
If it isn't Lawrence spying on me, Well, if you must know, an insolent feline was blocking my path and challenged me to a staring contest. However, we determined the winner quite readily. Were you witness to my victory?
Were you not once a noble?
I was, yes, and still am so at heart. In the future, you will see me as both the head of House Nouvelle and the world's finest mage.
Then it seems I must adjust my perception of you. I always knew you to be a striking beauty who possesses a keen talent for magic. I was even considering you as a candidate for marriage, should you happen to reform your house. But now to find you competing with a house cat... I beg your pardon. Pray disregard my words.
The gall required to consider a woman as a mate and subsequently disqualify her in the following sentence is staggering. Staggering, I tell you! You are a coarse, vulgar, indecent boor! And were I ever under consideration for your hand in marriage, I hereby withdraw any and all possible interest! Also, you are the head of House Gloucester, yes? Why would I ever hope to marry into a house of such meager standing?
How dare you? The magnificent House Gloucester is anything but meager!
I do dare, and have done! And while I know not of your status within Leicester, House Nouvelle is steeped in tradition, with a bloodline closely guarded and unbroken. I find it hard to believe that joining your house is worth uprooting that.
Well now, I can hardly back down from words such as those. We of Gloucester are legitimate descendants of one of the 10 elites and inheritors of a hero's relic. Long have we held a seat at the Alliance Round Table, why we are among the most distinguished houses in the whole of Leicester. We are no less valuable than House Nouvelle, who, may I add, were condemned to extinction by the previous emperor.
It seems our allegations are doomed to never reach a point of agreement.
Then I suppose we have no choice but to compete, that we may determine which of us is superior.
Choose whatever battlefield you wish, Lawrence. I shall ever be the agent of your doom.
Can't believe I didn't catch anything. Guess it's just that kind of day.
Oh, hello, Leonie.
Hey, Marianne. Where are you off to?
Nowhere. I mean, I'm just on my way back from the stables. And you?
Coming back from the world's lousiest hunting trip? I didn't even find a single track. And it's the first time I'd been hunting in a while, too. Talk about a waste of time.
Oh, that's too bad. But what is that you're holding?
Oh, this? Just some weeds. Felt bad coming back completely empty-handed. I figured I could use some to fill up my meal, so I went and gathered them. Also grabbed some medicinal herbs while I was at it.
Is that yellow flower edible too?
No, not at all. It's not poisonous, but it's really bitter. It's one of my favorite flowers, though. They're so pretty, don't you think? I saw some blooming and just had to pick one.
Yes, it's beautiful. All those tiny blossoms blooming from it. It seems almost heroic. Merely looking at it gives me the strength to continue living for another day, no matter what obstacles may come.
Can't say I've ever given it quite that much thought. Tell you what, why don't you take it?
Are you sure? After you went and picked it.
Hey, it's just a flower. It's yours.
Thank you. Oh, I'll feel bad keeping this lovely flower all to myself. Maybe I can put it in a bouquet and place it in the mess hall for everyone to enjoy.
You're always so thoughtful, Marianne.
Oh, no, it's nothing.
It's something, all right. But speaking of flowers, are there any you want me to keep an eye out for? I can pick whatever you like next time I go hunting.
Well,
the little green berries, right? Oh man, I love those. You can boil them up into jam, but I usually just eat the suckers by the handful wherever I find them.
Yes, I was thinking they'd be perfect to feed the birds.
Wait, you're giving them to birds?
I'll eat them too, together with the birds. But there's something you have to watch out for.
You mean the thorns, right? You're pretty knowledgeable about those little guys. Have you picked them before yourself?
No, but the birds told me all about them.
The birds told you. Marianne, you actually made a joke. I love it.
No, it's not... well, I'm glad it made you happy. Hey, so...
Oh, go ahead. I didn't actually have anything important to say.
No, you can go first, Bernadetta.
Okay, well, I guess I'll start. I saw a lovely white butterfly in the mess hall this morning. Oh, but while the wings and body were both white, its eyes were crimson. It was beautiful.
I saw one just like that at the stables.
You saw one too?
Yes, its eyes glittered like tiny jewels. It was wondrous to behold.
I wonder if it was the same butterfly I saw. That would be something, huh?
Yes, it would be a most lovely coincidence. Well, I guess it's my turn. This morning I awoke earlier than usual and... Well, since I had extra time,
I climbed a small hill and looked out over the landscape.
You woke up bright and early, huh? That's great. So how was the scenery?
Seeing the plains hued red by the sunrise was especially striking. It's like I was standing inside a painting, or... I'm sorry. I can't put into words very well.
Wow. I wish I could have seen it. Maybe I can manage to drag myself out of bed before noon one day.
Oh dear, listen to me. I'm sorry for going on as long as I did.
No, it's alright. Really. And actually...
Yes, Bernadetta?
Well, I guess... I mean, it's been a long time since I've been able to talk this much with someone.
I'm rather awful at speaking to other people myself. So this has been somewhat strange for me as well.
Yeah. So, I was thinking it might be nice if we could chat again sometime. What do you think?
That would be delightful.
Aw, thanks, Marianne. I gotta think of lots of things to talk about for next time. Okay, so there's carnivorous plants, interesting books, the doll I'm knitting, carnivorous plants...
You talked about those today as well.
Yeah, but there are lots of different kinds? Anyway, I think this is gonna be great.
Something fishy's going on. I hope they're not getting into trouble.
If it isn't little Hilda. Why the long face?
Ah, Balti.
You know, if Holst heard you were looking down in the dumps, he'd come flying faster than you can say overly attached. Of course, I won't be the one to tell him.
You'd better not. He's been acting strange lately. I'm actually starting to worry. Do you know what's going on, Balti?
Oh, me? Nah. How should I?
Well, the two of you have been hanging out an awful lot recently. Wait, don't tell me you've been corrupting him with your wicked ways. If I find out you're to blame for what's going on with him, so help me, Balti.
Take it easy, will ya? You've got the wrong guy. Besides, even if I was trying to use my wicked ways on him, which I'm not, what of it? You don't really think your brother would be swayed that easily, do you?
Fair point. My brother can't stand anything that isn't honorable and just.
That's the truth. There's not a soul better at keeping people in line.
Yeah, and if someone did try to corrupt him, he'd just beat them senseless. Then lecture them for hours on end.
And if by some chance he did give in, would you hate him?
Of course not. He's my brother, and I'll always love him no matter what. Not that I have to worry, since he's basically incorruptible.
Oh, my dear, precious sister. Is that what you truly think of me?
Ah! Holst! When did you get here?
I love you too. Now come on and give your brother a big hug.
Balti! How could you do this to me?
Wait, Hilda, I can explain. There's a really good reason for this. Honestly, really good.
You set me up! He heard everything.
Look, Holst told me he's been really worried about you lately. I just wanted the poor guy to hear what you had to say, that's all. Now he knows how you feel, so he doesn't have to worry anymore. All's well that ends well.
Yeah? I am forever grateful, my friend. You have shown me the true nature of my darling sister's feelings.
What are you two so happy about? I've never been more embarrassed in my entire life.
I'm sorry, Hilda. I was the one who talked Balthus into this. Please forgive this poor, misguided buffoon. Direct all your anger at me, along with your love.
You really are hopeless, aren't you?
Nonsense, Hilda. For you are my hope.
What are you even saying? Fine, do whatever you want. Just leave me out of it.
Never a dull moment with those two. You know, I don't think I've ever seen you miss.
Balthus, you've been training a lot lately.
I can't have people thinking that all I'm good for is getting drunk and begging for gold, yeah?
The problem will go away if you stop doing those things.
Ha! You sure don't hold back, pal. Your words pierce my heart as sure as if you'd shot them from your bow.
Could have fooled me.
Hey, I was being serious. My heart's got more holes than an old pair of boots. But it only adds to the allure if I don't let that show, yeah?
Well, I can't argue with that, assuming it's true.
Right? Looks like you're finally starting to see my good side. I gotta say, the compliments have been pretty one-sided up till now. You're tough, skilled, determined, a stellar gambler and drinker, straightforward and humble too. You're so perfect, I don't know what to do with myself.
That's your business. Anyhow, there's not much for me to praise in return. You can't gamble or drink to save your life. You're more pig-headed than determined. And it's impossible to tell fact from fiction where you're concerned. But at least I can count on you on the battlefield. You're a skilled fighter.
Oh, that's it? Skilled? That's harsh.
Would you rather I lie?
Nah, I wouldn't expect that from you anyway. I guess it's true what they say. A person's strengths only matter in the eye of the beholder.
Look at that. I'll have to add occasionally says semi-intelligent things to my evaluation.
Can't you just cut me a break and say I'm smart?
If only it were true.
Oh, come on. Guess it's back to the drawing board. Just you wait. I'm gonna earn your respect.
I'm sure you can do anything you put your mind to. I won't hold my breath, though.
You never ease up, do you? Always gotta get in that parting shot.
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
A high-quality meal suitable for my refined palate. I am most grateful.
You've prepared exactly what I desire to eat. I'm glad that you've been paying attention.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
I'm sorry to drag you into this. It's my responsibility, and I should be handling it myself.
It's all good. You clearly needed the help. Still, I always figured you'd be better at keeping your equipment in order.
Oh no, I'm honestly terrible at this kind of thing. You should see the state my room is in. The more I try to get organized, the more chaos seems to creep into my...
Marianne, look out! Ow.
Are you alright? Oh, this is terrible. I never should have dragged you into this.
What, me? I'm fine. Let's keep going.
I'm serious. You shouldn't have any more to do with me. It won't end well.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Marianne, we're supposed to be leaving on our scouting mission soon. What are you doing?
Sorry. I was trying to organize my squad's provisions, and things just sort of spun out of control.
Ugh, you always do this. Would you please just ask me for help instead of trying to do it all yourself?
Yes, I'm sorry. Why don't we just head out on that mission? I can finish this later.
You know what? Don't worry about it. I can handle a little scouting mission on my own.
But...
I think cleaning up this mess is more important. You'll help her, right? Marianne really isn't good at this sort of thing.
You don't say.
Just make sure you stay with her until it's done. Promise me, okay?
For Marianne, anything.
Good! Because I'm dead serious about not leaving her alone with this.
I'm so sorry.
Anyway, I've got some scouting to do. Good luck!
All right, let's get this stuff sorted. Our first job should be organizing everything by type.
Okay.
Whoa, hold on. I thought we were grouping all of the timbers by length.
Yes, I was doing that. But then I noticed some of yours weren't exactly the same, so I divided them up further.
Look, just try to keep everything simple. 3 piles. 1 for long stuff, 1 for short stuff, and 1 for all the medium-ish stuff in between.
I see. In that case, I'll set this right...
You've gotta be kidding me. Ow. Again. Looks like we're back to square one.
Oh no! I'm so sorry. Please, you should just go and let me handle the rest myself.
No can do. I promised Hilda I'd stay here until the job was done. Speaking of which, where is she?
Yes, it has been a while, hasn't it?
You worried about her?
I am, actually. Would it be alright to leave this for the moment and go check on her?
Yeah, sure. This pile of stuff isn't going anywhere.
And besides, Hilda's far more important.
Hey, when you're right, you're right. Let's go.
It's just as I feared. Hilda has been surrounded. We have to help her. This is all my fault. If I just stayed away from Hilda, she never would have...
Knock off the mumbling and let's cut through that stronghold over there. Come on. It's not over. Take a breather.
Spotted by the enemy already? Some scout I turned out to be.
My blood compels me. I'll give it a try.
Take a breather. Not a problem.
Excuse me. Close the gates. Is this a trap?
They cut us off, but if we can get out of here, we should still be able to reach Hilda.
The gate leading into the center won't open. I don't understand.
We must have figured out our plan. In which case, we'll just find another way.
I'll fight too. It's my cursed crest, bringing disaster to everyone around me. Dante! Be with the guns.
My turn.
Goddess, forgive me. I'll fight too. Stop! Please. I'm so sorry. Dorte! Be with the goddess.
Take a breather. You got my back.
Rush them!
Oh, great. An ambush. Come on, Marianne. The two of us will have to break through.
This is an awful lot of enemies to take on with just the two of us, don't you think?
I mean, yeah. Imagine how Hilda feels.
No, you're right. I mustn't be frightened. I can do this.
Let's link up.
Now, together!
I'll follow your lead! I got you now! On to the next one.
You always manage to motivate me.
I owe you one.
We did it!
Hilda can't hold out much longer. Let's go.
Listen up! I am not the woman you want to tick off today. We'll never reach Hilda in time if we can't get through this stronghold. I'll give it a try. The gate is open. Hold on, Hilda.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Please, excuse me. Is this okay?
My
I'm
turn?
so sorry, Hilda. This is all my fault. Marianne, you came! I seriously thought I was a goner there. But now I've got a second wind. Time for a counterattack. I'm so sorry, Hilda. My crest has brought you nothing but disaster. Huh? What are you talking about? I just got too close to the enemy camp, that's all.
Here it comes! See ya! You're done!
I'll give it a try. I shouldn't have come by myself. Next time, we'll go together, okay? No, Hilda.
It's not over.
I'm so sorry! Dorte! Be with the guns! We did it!
My turn?
I feel like I can do anything with you by my side, Marianne. And I feel the same. Knowing it was you I was saving allowed me to be brave. We did it! Thank you, Marianne. Oh,
And thanks to you, too.
Take a breather.
I only hope I was of some use. We defeated the general, but we're still right in the middle of an enemy encampment. We should leave, quickly.
Yeah, let's do this. Well, someone's perked up. Yeah.
Move. My turn. Not a problem. I've got this.
Please, excuse, is this a...
Take a breather. This stronghold will fall. Out of the way! My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
I hope I can fight at your side without slowing you down. I'll fight too.
Take a breather.
I'll give it a try.
My turn.
We can skip my turn, you know.
Take a breather. Out of the way!
I'll fight too. Hilda? I'm here, let's go!
Marianne seems different now that you've joined up. Don't you think?
Let's do this, Marianne.
Only if I'm not a bother. Dorte! Be with the goddess. Sorry.
Switching it up? Yeah. I'd like to think this is the real Marianne.
Here it comes! You're done!
We can skip my turn, you know.
Help me.
We've got this, Marianne.
Okay, Hilda.
Take a breather.
We can skip my turn, you know. I think we're in the clear now.
Wait, is that...
This is the perfect chance to demonstrate how far I've come. Now, forward!
not a problem.
Guess we weren't in the clear after all. Still, I think we can take her. We've got this, Marianne.
Can you help me, Helga?
Of course, Marianne. Out you go.
This is all I can do.
We won! Now we can finally go home. Thank you, Marianne.
It was a group effort. Now let's get out of here before someone else shows up.
I won't let myself stop here.
I'm exhausted. I thought this was going to be one of those quick in and out kind of things.
We're lucky we got out of there alive.
So, Marianne, what were you trying to say before about your crest?
Yeah, something about how people shouldn't get involved with you. What was that about?
Oh, that.
You know what? Forget it.
Forget it?
She doesn't have to talk about it if she doesn't want to. All I care about is that Marianne keeps smiling.
Well, I suppose I do feel a bit more confident now. Since we made it home safely, it proves things can go well even if I happen to be there.
Okay, thinking like that is just plain silly. I mean, the only reason I got in trouble in the first place is because I went there without you.
The lesson here is that when you two are supposed to do something together, actually do it together.
Exactly.
All right.
Hey, so did you finish that little cleaning project?
Cleaning project?
Organizing the provisions for Marianne's squad. Did you finish?
Oh, right. That.
Well, that's a big fat no.
Look, Marianne was worried, so we stopped what we were doing and came to find you. Still, it was our call, and we'll take the fall for it.
You were worried about me, Marianne? Really?
Really. Once I imagined the worst, I couldn't get it out of my head.
And it turns out the truth wasn't too far off.
Oh, I'm glad you care. You know what? Don't even worry about organizing those supplies. I'll take care of it for you.
You sure?
You bet! I mean, it's not like I enjoy that kind of work, but I'm actually pretty good at it.
That's a huge weight off my mind. Thank you.
Well, guess that about ties everything up.
Oh, but you still have to help. I'm just doing Marianne's part. Plus, you promised, remember?
How could I forget? Come on, let's go. The quicker we start, the quicker we'll be finished and off for a nice hot meal.
Thank you both. I mean it.
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
If you're joining us, Marianne, I might actually put some effort in.
I'll do what I can. I hope I'm not a burden.
Phew! That was some workout. I don't know why, but when you're around, I actually want to work.
I'm glad I could help.
We all must do our fair share. Marianne? Ah, Marianne! There you are. I thought you'd be in the chapel.
I went to pray earlier than usual today.
You're really committed to this whole praying every single day thing, aren't you?
Oh no, it's nothing so grand. And besides, praying to the goddess daily on behalf of my friends is really all I'm good for.
Okay, stop. Seriously? You're amazing, Marianne. There's a ton of stuff you do that no one else could possibly handle.
I suppose so.
Yeah? Well, I know so.
Hilda? Why are you always so nice to me?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have so many other close friends, yet you always seem to go out of your way to show me kindness and decency. You even took responsibility when Judith was about to berate me during our armor sorting escapade.
Yeah, I guess I did, huh? I totally forgot about that.
Yes, and I have wondered ever since why you did such a thing.
It's no big deal. I guess I just wanted to be nice. Seriously, Marianne, you're the best, and having you around makes my life a lot easier. So just consider it my way of saying thanks for all the times you helped me out.
I've helped you?
Absolutely! You're my emotional support. You're always around when I need a shoulder to cry on or somebody to listen when I get all mad. You always know the exact right thing to say, and then you smile at the end of it and it's like, I don't know, it makes me all warm inside. You do all that little stuff without even thinking of it, and it really keeps me going.
I never thought of it like that. I had no idea you found me helpful. If anything, I thought you considered me a burden. Thank you, Hilda. Your words, they mean a lot to me. And I will do my best to support you in all the days yet to come.
There's that smile. You never fail to brighten my day, Marianne.
So, the time has finally come to invade the kingdom. Fargus is a region with a strong tradition of knighthood. I expect a fearsome opposition.
What? Are you scared, Lawrence?
Do not be ridiculous. Of course I am not frightened. Why must you insist on teasing me like this?
Keep a careful eye on your surroundings as we approach the border. You never know where the enemy's scouts could be hiding.
We're still a ways off from the border. I think we can afford to relax for the moment.
Enemy attack!
What? Did the kingdom get the jump on us?
No, Your Majesty! That flag the enemy's flying, it's General Randolph's!
Randolph? That boy must hate you so much he came back from beyond the grave to haunt you.
You mean as a ghost? Oh, this can't be happening!
Lysithea, please, calm down.
Maybe Randolph's family figured out what happened and are out for revenge.
Well, if that's the case, I doubt they'd be interested in hearing my excuses. We can't afford to exhaust ourselves here. Steady on, everyone. Prepare for battle.
Come on, Arval, seriously? You can't drag me off to sleep like this when the battle's about to start.
Sorry, but we need to talk. Do you remember the warning I once gave you? Well, I've been struck by a similar premonition now. Something feels wrong. Very wrong.
Last time this happened, the Ashen Demon showed up and nearly sent me to an early grave. Are you telling me that's who we're facing here?
Hard to say for sure. But the feeling's worse this time around. Stronger. If the Ashen Demon does appear on the battlefield today, I fear we will witness something terrible, an act far more dangerous than we previously imagined.
Well, whatever's happening, I'm just gonna have to stop it.
So long as you don't put yourself in any unnecessary danger, yes. Remember, your death would cut both of our destinies far too short.
They're attacking from the caves and the mountains. Defeat the closest enemies first to secure the area.
The enemy forces are nothing to sneeze at. Is this maybe just Randolph's family?
Whoever they are, they're most likely after you. Everyone, do not allow His Majesty to fall.
You're done!
Hey, it's my turn.
Some of these soldiers don't seem like they're with the Imperial Army. Maybe they're mercenaries?
It's over!
So, they've got some mercenaries on their side, eh? I've got a sneaking suspicion I know who they hired.
At least we should be able to drive them back quickly enough. But you attract more trouble than honey does flies, Your Majesty.
Sorry, Judith. I promise I'll pay you back in full someday.
I'll take over.
We have managed to secure the area.
It's not over.
It doesn't look like they're going to lay down their arms. What would you have us do, Your Majesty? Launch a counteroffensive?
Not when we don't know the full extent of their forces. Could you all search the area and see what info you can dig up?
Here I go.
Time to...
Into the fray.
I don't think there's any information about the enemy forces around here.
It's my turn.
Those are the scouts we dispatched earlier. They might have some relevant information.
These folks are all just Imperial soldiers. I don't see anyone suspicious.
We may have troops waiting to ambush us. Try to gain control of the area as you search.
They spotted me. Now I've no choice but to engage them.
Eloise, does that mean Gerald's mercenaries are among our enemies?
Don't worry, I won't slack off.
You did well to survive that. Please, share any information you have on the enemy.
The enemy general's name is Fitch, and they have Gerald's mercenaries on their side.
Wait,
Take a breather.
does that mean the Blade Breaker and Ashen Demon are here?
Well, this went downhill fast. We need to find out where they are.
I bear you no ill will, but it was your choice to come within striking distance. This way, Hilda. Is that really the best you can do? It'll take more than that.
Get him, host.
Anything for my darling sister.
You're finished!
Your lifesaver.
Couldn't even buy us any time. How am I supposed to face Fleisch and the captain now?
If we assume Oliver's fled in the direction of the mercenaries, then the forest may be the best place to search.
Now we know who we're up against and where they are. That gives us the initiative.
Time to rip.
Take a breather. Gerald's mercenaries are a formidable force. We need to find a way to split them off from the Imperial Army. I'll act as a decoy, lure out the Ashen Demon. I'm counting on you all. Don't let me die.
I'm on it.
Out of the way! You are the king of the Federation, and you want to act as a decoy? Does sovereignty have no meaning to you?
I'll make the perfect decoy precisely because I am king. If you're so worried, you'll just have to protect me.
I'm on fire!
They told me my mission was to exact revenge. I suppose I'll have to earn that advance they paid me.
We can't go any farther. We need to defeat the enemy and secure a path forward.
That's Yuri! Hold on! Let me try and talk some sense into him. I'm on it. No chuck. I'll tag along.
We're facing the captain's mercenaries again? No. This is no time to hesitate. I'll fight them.
How dare you point your weapon at such a pretty face?
Seeing as I don't want to fight you, Yuri Bird, let's say we call this whole thing off.
Hey, I don't want to fight you either. But when I take a job, I always see it through.
I've heard that Randolph and his sister is also in the Imperial Army. Maybe that's who this Fleisch person is.
It's over!
My turn, and she's here to avenge her brother. Can't say I blame her.
Would you stop being so pathetic? I know you don't really want to die here.
Well, when you put it that way. I guess I would prefer not to get butchered.
Now is our chance.
There's the Ashen Demon. Let's hope they take the bait. Oh no! I charged too far ahead. This is so dangerous. I need to fall back.
That's the King of Leicester! Do not let him escape!
Here it comes! You like that? You're done! Even if this works, I don't want to engage yet. You all cover me on my way back?
He purposely charges ahead only to immediately retreat. He must be plotting something.
You must kill him, please! I don't care about anything else as long as he's dead!
I'll take over.
It worked! There's no need to try and defeat you. Not a problem. Ashen Demon. That's like asking to get killed.
This is our chance to slay the Ashen Demon. We can fight without anyone getting in our way.
Time to rip.
My turn?
I lost sight of him. Where'd he go?
Looks like you're trying to get in our way. Well, I'm not gonna let you. You're done!
Here's our chance.
I'll go in front.
Into the fray. I can't be stopped. My apologies. You're finished. Time to
take a breather.
Yeah.
I'll go in front. Time to crush the enemy. I hope the captain approves.
I'm on fire!
My turn.
Time to wreck stuff.
This may be my best chance to eliminate him. I'll just give that girl a little assistance.
What? An ambush? The way out is in sight. We must defeat them and break...
I'm on it. No charge.
I'll through. Take a breather. Here it comes. You're done!
I suppose we cannot make any more gains here. No sense in sticking around. Unless...
What a creep! Who was that?
Phew. I was worried I was gonna get a sword in my back. Hey, Judith, is everything ready?
It's been ready. Now, block the entrances to the caves.
That's what they were up to?
Why haven't I heard anything from the mercenaries? I'll just have to do it myself then.
Fleisch has finally shown her face. Take her out while the Ashen Demon's gone.
I'll stay in the stronghold and defend His Majesty. Everyone else, go after Fleisch.
Here it comes!
I waited for you! You promised you'd come back! Randolph, you were always there for me.
I wasn't fast enough.
We were too late. Not much we can do now.
Your employer is dead and we have you surrounded. I think it would be wise to lay down your arms, don't you?
Looks like we have no choice.
Gerald's mercenaries have surrendered. That wraps up this battle.
What can I say? You got us. You rolled right over us and took out our employer. I know when it's time to raise the white flag.
Wait, that's it? You're giving up?
We've faced you in battle many times, only to be bested at every turn.
Yeah, you've pretty much run us out of business by now. It's not easy finding new clients in the best of times. And no matter how good our reputation is, none of it matters if we can't actually win. At this rate, I'll have to stop calling myself the Blade Breaker.
In that case, can I interest you in a contract with the Leicester Federation?
You want to hire us?
I know we've been at each other's throats since before this Federation was even a thing. But you're mercenaries. You were only fighting to hold up your end of the deal with the Empire, right? And now that your employer is gone, you're free to serve whichever side you please. There's no dishonor in working for a new client.
Yeah, you should join us. I mean, by now we all know firsthand how strong you are. And sure, there might be some folks here and there who have reservations about you fighting on our side. But they'll definitely come around once they see how dependable you are.
What do you say? I doubt the Empire will have any jobs for us after all of this. No better time for a fresh start.
I agree. What about you, Alois? I know Leicester's another enemy of the Knights of Seros.
I've already made my decision. I have sworn to follow this fine captain wherever he goes. If my old allies want to come grill me over a fire, I'll just have to make myself more obscure.
That's a good one.
If I don't slay my foes by the sword, I will do so by the joke.
Well, I guess that's that. Just tell us when we start. I'll go talk to the group and smooth things over. You two, stay here with the client.
Got it, thanks.
Understood, Captain.
Glad to hear it. I guess we better tell the troops about our new friends here.
I won't let myself stop here.
Very nice.
Captain, I can't believe we're going to be fighting together. This is so...
All right, let's just keep those tears in check, Leone. There's no need to make a scene.
Why is Leone crying?
Apparently that mercenary captain trained her when she was a kid, but she hasn't seen him for years.
Oh? And you must be the famed Ashen Demon, yes? Allow me to welcome you to the Federation.
I'm so glad you're on our side now. You know, now that I can see you up close, you really aren't that terrifying after all.
Would you mind demonstrating your power for me later? I'm curious to see if it's crest-related.
And hey, if you ever need a lifting buddy, you just let me know.
As you can see, we're thrilled to have you here. You know, it feels strange somehow. It's as if some part of me has been calling out to you this whole time.
I'm just happy to have another powerful ally on our team. Aren't you, Marianne?
Huh? Oh, yes. It's a pleasure to be working with you.
The pleasure's all ours. Isn't that right, kid?
It looks like everyone's happy to have them on board. I guess I had nothing to worry about after all. With all due apologies to Randolph's sister, I think it's time we moved on. Hey, wait a minute. Where'd my favorite mercenary go? Sorry about all this, Arval. I know you've only been giving me your powers because you want me to beat the Ashen Demon.
Don't worry about it. It's for the best, right? For all my doomsaying, everything seems to be right as rain. Recruiting Gerald's mercenaries and the Ashen Demon was the right choice.
I hope you're right.
What's wrong? Feeling lost now that you don't have an enemy to chase around the countryside?
I'm not lost. I know exactly what I've got to do. Win this war. I'm gonna help Claude and my friends usher in a new age in Fodlan. Well, any snarky follow-up for that?
I suppose that's a fine goal. It's certainly worthy of the powers you command. If that's what you want, then I'll just have to help you achieve it. After all, I'm your partner in destiny. I'm here for you and you alone.